Okay, so this is all the fall stuff that I may end up using. I don't know. A lot of it is from years past, thrift stores, and some of them's from Dollar General because I think they have cute stuff. They had these this year, and they were really cute, and they had some glass pumpkins. But so, anyways, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen for breakfast, and then we're gonna decorate. Also restuffed my pillows last night because they're getting flat, and then I sewed 3 pillows. I gotta cut that shrink, but last night with the same fabric. So I gotta cut that. It's gonna drive me nuts. But so, anyways, I spent $19 on 2 yards of fabric at Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance, and I got a valance, a table runner, and 3 pillows out of it. So I'd say that's a win. Also, I tried to clean the blinds for that window, and they did not clean up good. So I think I am going to order some blinds to go under my valance, but we will see. But so anyways, I'm gonna try to get this done too. I just bought the cheap current rod because it's gonna be covered by my valance anyway. So anyways, let's get the kitchen cleaned up. Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Bethany. I'm a wife and a mother to 2. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. Today we are going to get this all straightened up, and really my kitchen's not bad because I had cleaned it really good before we went out of town. We came back from town, so it's from town. We are back in town. I can't talk. Also, my voice is kind of going out because I did not feel good. Also, I can't breathe really well, so that's there. So anyways, I'm gonna get my canisters refilled. I went ahead and washed these last night so that way they had plenty of time to dry. I knew that I would be refilling them. These other ones, I have the smaller canisters, or I have extras that I'm not using, so I'm just going to transfer the product to the new one. And I did wash these lids and stuff. So anyways, I'm going to get that switched over, and then we're going to get some the dishes washed up, and we're going to try to decorate for fall. I am no decorator, that's for sure. I am trying to make my house homey and figure things out, but I am not very good at it. So, we're going to decorate for fall, so it has all the cozy vibes. It is cooler this morning, so that's kind of nice, but it is sunny and all the things, so it's not very fall feeling, but the temperature feels very fall. This week we got down in the mid to high 70s, I think, and I think next week we're in the low to mid 80s, so I think we're kind of getting finally to the fall feeling, so that's kind of fun. The mornings are cool, and that's nice. But so I'm gonna get all these washed up and load it in the dishwasher. And I made breakfast. I made what was it? Biscuits and gravy this morning with bacon. So I need to get those pans all cleaned up, and we'll get that taken care of. Okay, so if you have not cleaned your little dish drain things, recommend doing that. Or your dish stopper, the drain stoppers. Mine were so gross. I did not realize how much junk was underneath there, but it's fine. So anyways, just a further reminder, clean under there, I guess. I just didn't think to do it, so it was looking gross. I'm just using water to wash down the front of my fridge because I don't always use the polish. I do like the polish, but the problem is it stays kind of tacky, and then whenever my dogs come through, all of their dog hair just sticks to it. Because they're long haired, so anything that they're shedding literally will just be stuck to the side of my fridge or the stove or dishwasher, and it looks awful. So I don't always use it just because of that. And honestly, water makes it shine. As long as you dry it afterwards, it don't get the water prints or the watermarks, and it still looks really great. I'm gonna get my stove cleaned up, and then I'm gonna try to decorate. It doesn't, like, it's not like super decorated, but I think it's enough to give me some fall cozy vibes in my house. I was kind of hoping for a rainy day just because we haven't had one in so long, and I think it would be so nice just to have a rainy morning. One of those days where it just rains and you don't have to go anywhere and you just hang out at the house and watch movies and stay in your pajamas all day. Like, those are the best days. So I was really hoping for one of those. We haven't had one in a very long time. It's been dry, very dry. But so I'm gonna decorate. I got some of these little hand towels at Dollar General. To be honest, I actually really like Dollar General. We have a Hobby Lobby and everything, and I like there too. I think the reason why I like I love walking through Hobby Lobby, but a lot of times I get overwhelmed and then I don't know what to pick because there's so many options. And Dollar General, they have cute things, but they don't have like an abundance of cute things that I get overwhelmed because I'll be like, well, because then I think things have to go together and it just gets chaotic. So I like Dollar General. I got those little yellow pumpkins there, and I really thought they were adorable. I was just going to try this little stand over here by my sink. I do like this stand, and I may end up using it like year round, like with little soaps and things. But then, okay, haven't told my husband yet. But so right there under the sink, the little false drawer, I've seen where you can take, I don't know if I can do it though, but you can, I don't know how it's attached. Oh, look, I'm already talking myself out of it. You can, like, they detach and you can hinge them and then have like a little sponge dish in there. That would be great. Will I do that? I don't know. Anyways, just dreaming. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then I could put all my like ugly sponges in there instead of on my sink, but that's fine. But I thought about putting a tray there, but really I'm afraid my stuff will ruin it, so I probably won't. But so anyways, we're gonna move on into the dining room. I'm gonna get the table cleared off, and I'm gonna add some fall touches in the dining room just to add some coziness. I really do think the heirloom pumpkins and all that is really, really pretty, but they're very expensive. I told my husband I'm going to have to start growing pumpkins for next year, and he laughed. He goes, yeah, pretty much. But so, I thought it was funny. But I'm going to get this cleaned off, and then I'm going to bring back the burlap. I think that used to be a thing. People used to like burlap. It was big. It was into the houses, the bows, all the things. Well, I'm going to use it. I bought a roll at Hobby Lobby just because I'm kind of going for the more traditional fall with the bright oranges and stuff. That's what I like. It makes me happy. I like the bright colors. But so I'm going to cut down a piece of the burlap. I'm going to use it in the dining room, and I'm going to use it in the living room. So I'm going to get multiple purpose out of it. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. I think I spent $7 on that the other day. I didn't spend too much, but I think it adds, I really like it because it kind of, you know how like a tray kind of like makes, instead of having a bunch of clutter, it like ties it together and makes it look nice. It kind of does the same thing on the table, and I like it. So I decided to cut it. And of course, if you cut burlap, you're going to have to do something, sew it, hot glue it or anything. And I didn't feel like getting my sewing machine back out. So we're just going to hot glue I need one of those. Have you seen those little tools where they use the rubber? It's like the little rubber spatula to push it. Oh, I was messing with my husband right there. Now I'm waiting on the hot glue gun. But so, and you push it, and it keeps you from burning your fingers. That would be a great thing. Luckily, it wasn't that hot because it just got warm enough to use. So there's that. I'm going to get this all pushed down, and then we're going to get to decorating. I'm going to move on to the island. I don't know why I didn't go ahead and do this while I was in the kitchen. It would make sense. But I guess I kind of consider the island the bar. Kind of more of the living room because it's on that side. But I don't know. Also, my pumpkin kept on falling. And then it dawned on me it's the window. Or it's the wind because the window's open. But I thought this other one. I thought maybe it was just like crooked. Like the bottom. So it wouldn't stand straight. But no. It was the wind. So it just continues to fall. Here I'm going to try and decorate trays. I don't know exactly. I know people say like they use a tall item and a short item. I didn't have a tall item, so I just stuck a pumpkin on the tray and hoped for the best. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do like the way it turns out, and it does make my house feel a little bit fall and festive, so I enjoy it. Again, I am not a decorator by any means, but I am trying to figure out things that I like in my home and things I don't like in my home, and we're gonna get it figured out. I know I didn't think, like, I love the rug in the living room. Like, I love it. It looks so good, and it makes the living room look so much nicer. So I'm just going through finding things that I like and what I don't like. I am excited for I did order some blinds. So I said I was going to at the beginning. I did order some. So I'm just waiting on them to come in. I don't know how long it'll take. And I also ordered a rug for the dining room. So that I'm super excited about. I think it'll look really good. Also, I find it funny that after I decorate in the dining room, I've ordered the rug, so now I'm going to have to move all the things, but it's fine. So here I'm going to hang my rod for my curtain. Again, I just bought the cheap one because you're not going to see it. It doesn't have to look real fancy because I want it to go all the way around. So I just went with the cheap $2 curtain rod. So that's one way, like if you know that you're going to cover that area or that curtain, you're not going to see it, then don't buy the real, well, I'm just kidding. These, I mean, they are not kid friendly. Your kids will tear these things up in no time. But this area, I feel like it was okay because, again, they're not going to really mess with this area. They're not going to be able to reach it or anything. So really, it's just me. So if it gets torn up, it was me. Also, I found this kitchen sign in the basement whenever I went to get the tools to hang that. And I thought, oh, that'll look cute. So I hung it, and then I looked in the camera to see if it looked cute. I'm going to leave it. I think I like it. I bought it for $1 a few years ago at a thrift store. It might have been cheaper than that. And I don't know why I liked it, but also I think it's funny that I have to have a sign in my kitchen saying kitchen, just in case you're confused on where you are. But so anyways, also this is where I'm going to use the burlap. I also hot glued this piece. By then the hot glue gun was hotter. Luckily I had a little piece of cardboard, so I used that so I didn't burn my fingers off. I am going to put down all of this burlap. I think it looks real cute. And then I am going to decorate underneath my TV so it looks all cozy and fun. Again, I am not a decorator. Don't know what I'm doing, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, most of the time I find something I like and I try to make it for less. This is also some really cheap garland. I got that at Dollar General on clearance a few years ago. It was like 90% off. That garland is so cheap. So if you think it looks cheap, it's because it was. Just kidding. But so anyways, I'm going to get this all decorated. Also, I thought I'd put on some fall stuff, but I don't like that fall orange. It looks awful on the TV. In fact, I immediately regretted it. I turned it off. But so also I'm going to try to style another tray. Don't know what I'm doing. Just going to throw some leaves in there and a pumpkin, and it's going to look so festive. I just know it. Also, I really like these little pumpkins. They say hello fall and stuff. And used to, I had my command station over where the kids get ready, and it was a bigger board, and I would hang those down the side, and they looked really cute, but they don't really fit for this area, and I don't know what to do with them. I don't think I'm going to get to use them this year. Kind of bummed because I really do like those. But so anyways, I'm going to tidy up in the living room and get that cleaned and vacuumed because, again, my house isn't very messy because I cleaned it before we went out of town. So that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, it was so nice coming home to a clean house. It was the best. But so anyways, I'm going to get this vacuumed. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're at. Remember, today is a blessing, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye, guys.